Zoë Bestel live stream 7 p.m. Wednesday. Lonely ride, going home is such a low and lonely ride. Hi, sorry. How you doing? Are you well? Oh my goodness. Oof. I was not ready. I was not paying attention to the countdown. I was sharing. That's what I was doing. I've caught the sun again. I tried not to, and then my cheeks have just all gone. That's what's happening. So we deal with it. Hello people. You're very nice. I'm just sharing, and I was singing woman, lady with a braid. Oh gosh, what's her name? I'm sure it's got a D. Dory Previn. There we go. Yeah, I've been learning that song on and off for a little bit. I'm trying to multitask now because I got distracted. I was just enjoying singing my wee song. I was like, oh, I've got a minute just to share these. And I've lost track of time. So if you're enjoying yourself and you would like to share along with me, you can do. Joe, you're very kind, saying I'm glowing. That's very sweet. I'm right. Hang on. Give me a sec. I'm live now. Cool. I'll just copy all that. That's a bit easier, isn't it? Post, lovely, blueski. That's what my pal Caitlin calls it. She calls it blueski. There we go. Post in the corner. Awful. Okay, so that's Threads. Who follows me on Threads? Does anybody follow me on Threads? It turns out that I ended up having a random viral thread about the wool industry. Yeah, that was interesting. Who knew that people were so fascinated by that? I'm interested, and other people seem to be too, which is nice. It was mostly about how we've dilapidated the industry, and that we don't value natural fibres as much anymore, and that polyester and other plastic synthetic things are dominating. 2,200 likes. I think that's the most I've had on anything ever. 141 comments. Mad. I was complaining about a pair of socks that were not... I've started off now, so I might as well carry on whilst we all get settled in. Make sure you got your drinks and your snacks and your seat firmly in front of the sunset, because I'm going to see the back of it going down over the Galloway Hills, but you're going to have to describe it to me, because they've been really lovely the past few nights because it's been so clear here, but I will probably miss this evening's. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, wool. I was complaining about how much a pair of socks was. I thought it was a pack. It wasn't. It was just one pair of socks, and it wasn't 100% wool, and it was like synthetically dyed and shipped in from somewhere. I was like, what is this nonsense? Why would I spend nearly 20 quid on one pair of socks that aren't handmade by a craftsperson? They're just a production line of socks. I complained. I just did a little moan. I did a little moan on the internet, and 2,200 people agreed with me. So I'm really popular and cool on on there now. But I see. Oh, thank you very much, you lovely people, for resharing on Blueski. You're very, very kind. Yeah, there you go. What have you moaned about recently that is now viral online? Who knew that would be the way? Oh gosh, I'm so warm. Anyway, 115th stream. How about that? Isn't that fab? I'm gonna pop my seat down a little bit because I feel like I'm... Nope. Okay, that's not happening. Boop. Okay, I'm in the zone now. I've just 7 minutes in. What am I doing? I've had a flapjack and I've got a cup of tea and some water, so don't come at me about where my head's at. I don't know. All over the shop. Stephen, I didn't know you were coming in from Boston. That's pretty cool. Hello. Hello to Boston. Hello to Stephen in Boston. Hello to Joan Paisley. Hello, Alec. Hello, Kenny. Hello, Barry. I have been in the sun, can you tell? Hello, Katrina. Socks are expensive. What? See, I knew Katrina would come in supporting me with this. Let's see what she says. And we've said hellos. That can go away now, can't it? We can move on. Socks are expensive. I think must be inherently expensive to make. Even cheap socks aren't cheap. It's true. It is true. It is true. I think it's probably because they're individually knitted in a fancy shape, even by machine. It can't be that easy to do. I told a random story on Tumblr about the gender pronouns of boats, and it went crazy all over the place and ended up on TikTok. I quite like this information. Is this because we tend to gender boats as she? You're gonna have to fill us in here. I want to be part of this TikTok phenomenon. 115th, but thank you. Okay, Jolene, Tailor the Sea, another chime warning, definitely. So do you have those expensive socks to show us? No, I've actually got no socks on at all because it's too warm for socks, sockless. Statement of the evening already. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's 7:10 and I've sung naught. Nora. I waited till I saw the sun. I don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't There we go. I've relaxed myself. I'm all relaxed now. Another chai's a good shout. I quite like that one, Alec. Thank you. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Indeed. Hello, Terry. Evening, Zoe and everyone. Grey Skies, Rivet Ego. If I were a carpenter. Yes, and you know what? I should write these down, shouldn't I? I don't know where I put I had a little notebook that was specifically for all of this malarkey. Oh, but I've got some beautiful sketches that I've done because I am an artist. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, that is oh, some interesting things in here. I don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I thought I was having a breakdown. No. It's some work for some sync things. That makes sense. Like mad lyrics going on. I have a sketch for a kitchen, like a fantasy kitchen, what my dream kitchen would be like. In a lined book, which I think is a bit of an abomination if I'm honest. I like those, they're nice. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Joe, I didn't. I've been in the garden all week. I do apologise. Wednesday comes about so fast. I feel like it's like Wednesday and then go, oh yeah, Thursday, Friday, I'll do that at the weekend, and then the weekend happens and suddenly it's Wednesday again. Like, oh. So yes, no, I will, I promise. I've written them all down. I do have them. And I will record them just for you. Although, you know, I probably could get away with winging. Haha. Again, I'm back on the wings. If I were a carpenter, you were a baby, would you marry me? Anyway, would you be a lady? Don't get those lyrics mixed up. That's important. Jolene, Murder Mermaids, and another chai. Indeed. Indeed. I have a few that I'd like to do as well, but I will pick from those. Thank you, Alec. It's always Wednesday. It is always. It's just continuously Wednesday, isn't it? It is. It's very, very true. Oh, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was Feist. It's a little bit Feist, wasn't it? I can definitely wing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Before the I will learn that. I've always not done much Feist because we have very similar sounding voices, and I grew up listening to Feist, and I'm always worried that I'll slip into some sort of impersonation of her, which is silly because when I do listen back, I don't. But it's a little bit of a fear that I sometimes have. But I do like her stuff. I just don't wanna end up sounding completely like her, you know? Or yeah, so I hide away from it, which I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't. I'm glad that you enjoy me winging it, Stephen, because I know I've been playing this song, but I haven't got like the picking pattern down right, and it's just a fun song to play, so enjoy me muddling about through it. It's Lady with Braid. You might know it. I think it's fun. I think it's a good one. Would you care to stay till sunrise? It's completely a decision. It's just that going home is such a ride, such a ride. Going home is such a ride. Going home is such a ride. Going home is such a lonely ride. Would you hang your denim jacket near the poster by Picasso? Do you sleep on the left side or the right? Or the right? Would you mind if I leave on the light? Would you mind if it wasn't too bright? Now I need the window open, so if you happen to get chilly, there's this coverlet my cousin hand crocheted. Do you mind if the edge is afraid? Would you like to unfasten my braid? I shall make you in the morning a cup of homemade coffee. I will sweeten it with honey and with cream. When you sleep, do you have dreams? You can read the early paper, and I can watch you while you shave. Oh God, the mirror's cracked. When you leave, will you come back? You don't have to answer that at all. The bathroom door is just across the hall. You'll find an extra towel on the rack, on the paisley patterned papered wall. There's a comb on the shelf. I papered that wall myself. That wall myself. Would you care to stay till sunrise? It's completely a decision. It's just that going home. Sorry, no, that's wrong. It's just the night cuts through me like a knife, like a knife. Would you care to stay a while and save my life? Would you care to stay a while and save my life? I don't know what made me say that. I've got this funny sense of humor. You know I could not be downhearted if I tried. If I tried. It's just that going home is such a ride. Going home is such a ride. Going home is such a ride. Isn't going home a lonely ride? Isn't going home a lonely think it's because I heavily relate to it. I love that one of the lines is, I don't know what made me say that, I've got this funny sense of humour. And also I don't know what made me say that, I got this funny sense of humour. Yeah, I don't even know when it was written. When was it written? Let's see, does it say? No, it doesn't. It don't say, but I feel like it's one of those oldies that are timeless, a timeless oldie. Anyway, I've just noticed you've got a cool strap. Thank you. Also, is this where guitar strapped normally? I play bass and this looks weird to me. It's because this is a baritone ukulele, William. And that is why. I'm glad you like the strap though. I want to change it. Sorry. Not because you told me that it's nice. No, but I've thought about I need to change it. But I added this bit on. That's me. I do that bit. And that was because it was a shoestring for a while. What are they called? What do we usually call them in the UK? A shoelace. It was a shoelace for a bit. They're the same things, aren't they? Shoestrings and shoelaces. Tell me, my wonderful oracle that lives inside the camera. I don't know. I just had too much sugar today. I feel really wired. Anyway, that was a bit of Dory. Prevlin? Is that who I said it was? Previn? But go listen to the original, it's fun. Mine wasn't too dissimilar, to be honest. Yeah, what have I been up to? I've actually been feeling rubbish, so I'm glad I'm in a good mood today. But yeah, tell you what really put me in a great mood was seeing my salads, or my little salad seeds have sprouted, which is very, very nice. So I've got, what have I got? I've got a huge tractor tire that is my raised bed, because it was free. I went and asked the farmer. I was like, hello, have you got any spare tires? And they were like, yeah, whatever ones you find lying about you can have. I was like, amazing. So I employed my father to come roll some tires for me. So I've got a big tractor tire that I filled with an assortment of garden debris last year, and it's all rotted down after I grew. What did I grow? I grew salads, I grew daikon radish, I grew some little tiny carrots, but they didn't do very well because I think I was away for a bit. I don't know what. I didn't do a lot of root vegetables last year. I did some beetroot and some regular radish, but I can't wait. I got too excited. Kale I was good at. I had a bit of patience for that because I could see the leaves growing. I think it's when I can't see underneath. And what's really annoying is when they're really big, juicy, fat leaves and then you pull them and they're tiny, little tiny roots, and I go, that's my fault. I should have chopped those leaves and put all the energy, told that plant, get all your energy in your root, because that's what I want to eat. But thankfully with radishes you can also eat the leaves. But anyway, back to my little salads. I've got winter spinach, probably wrong time of year to plant that, but I've done it anyway. See how it goes. Winter spinach salad rocket, a lettuce which begins with a C, but these are all going to be like cut and come again things, so I'm just going to eat them as baby leaves. And I've got some Lola Rosa lettuce, which I really liked last year. They're like the little lettuces that have little wavy bits on them. They do that, and they were great. And spicy salad. That's what the packet said. just said spicy salad, so I'm assuming there's also rocket in that too. But it was an assortment. It was a hodgepodge, a salad hodgepodge. Yep, go in with that. I'm sure there's a sexier word to call salad, but hey ho. Just while we're on about gardening, I thought somebody might have an idea. Should we find out what an octa means? This might be where it all goes downhill. Is that an autocorrect? It's a company. It's just a company. Neutral, powerful and extensive platform that puts identity at the heart of your stack. Whatever that means. Alright, okay, well there you go. Not very interesting. What did you actually mean? Let's go back. Hello, how are you? We don't know about shoelaces. Gnomes don't wear shoes. Love this. Wait, is this the bootstraps and the shoestrings? Shoelaces, love. Thanks, thank you. Cheers. I thought bootstraps were the loops at the back that you used to put them on. You know what's really funny about bootstraps is that I've always imagined it as the tongue of your boot, which is obviously the tongue. It's not. But yeah, you got the little loops at the back. I guess they'd be your bootstraps. You pull you up by your bootstraps. I don't know. I always had like a forward image, and you'd fall out. You wouldn't fall out of your boots if you used your bootstraps. But in my head, it was. I've never thought about that visually before. So there you go. That's inside my brain, and this is why I shouldn't have thoughts in front of a microphone. Is 1971. See, that's why I like it, Kenny. I've been really into my 70s albums at the moment. Google is your friend. It's true. My beloved enamel Dutch oven has to be retired because the enamel is flaking inside, so I want to use it as a planter, but it's got no holes in the bottom. Not sure what the solution is. Have you got a drill? Can you get tile drills so that, because you can get like diamond cutters. I'm going a bit extreme and niche now, but I'm sure you could get something. Make it a pond, little nature pond. You could make it a pond. You could make it a little pond. I've decided it's a pond. Okra. Brain's not working. Carpenter. If I were a carpenter, that's what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Somebody tell me what I'm doing. Just in life in general. My goodness gracious me. Okay, sing. I know what I'm doing when I'm doing that. I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? Would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? There you go. Still forget to go and check what that bloomin' Swedish song is. I'm gonna write it down. What is the Swedish song? If you're new here, it's a traditional folk song, that last one, after mine, which was Tale of the Sea. And I found the name of it recently and then lost it again, so I never know how or when to introduce it. How rubbish is that? Very, very rubbish. Thank you so much, Michael. I really much appreciate it. Cheers, Mike. I'm glad you enjoy Murder Mermaids, Alec, and the unidentified Swedish folk tune. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Hello, people. Hello. Oh my gosh, you're all in. How's it going? Hello, other Matthew. Hello, Slave Zero. Great, interesting name. Oh, Terry, I'm glad you play along. That's lovely. Too much sun. We're not used to it. I know. I think that's what's gone on. Oh, the pot is iron. Interesting. I don't know how. I don't know how you could cut it. Maybe. Sounds like you're making it into a tiny nature pond to use in the garden, I think. Hello, Douglas. How you doing? Hello, Bush Actor. Hello. Thank you, everybody. Very, very kind. Yes, maybe. Sorry, there isn't another Matthew. I got confused between Michael and Matthew. I do apologise. Gesundheit, thank you. Bless me. Health. Cool. Where am I? It's been a while since I've done that one, so this will be nice, I suspect. It's always lovely whenever I play this song because I wrote it here when my computer was facing the other direction. And the Galloway Hills are over there. Oh, there's a bell too. This is very picturesque. I'm not going to show you, I'm just going to describe it to you because you know that thing whenever you see something and because you're kind of focusing in on the one thing, whenever you take a photo of it, all the other stuff is around it and it isn't as good. So there is a lovely big belted Galloway cow. If you don't know what one of those looks like, they're also known as Oreo cows in America. But it's just plodding about in the kind of foreground. And then there's a few wee hills, and then there is Cairnsmore there, and Merrick's over there. I can't really see Merrick. I've got too much gear in the way. But yeah, big old Cairnsmore, which I still haven't walked up. I need to do that. That should be on my list for this year. But I wrote this. I got used to looking at that view and felt like I was taking it for granted in some ways. There's also an important thing to appreciate what's going on about you. And I guess connect back with it, especially with nature things. I think when I get really overwhelmed, I find myself yearning for something that grounds me, literally. And I guess the world outside of the boxes we create is where I seek comfort again. And And I don't know, I was just having a spout of not feeling great. I used to say at gigs that if I got out of bed with a heavier heart than usual, I wrote this song for the person that felt that, which is Grey Skies. It's perspective and similar vein to one of my other older songs, Winter Song, which is, you know, the kind of this too shall pass motif. But yes, specifically with some nature things involved. I know that it resonates with a few of you, so I appreciate that this is your favourite song. It's a lovely fan that made me a bowl. A little bowl. It's actually quite a large bowl. With the Grey Skies lyrics all stamped into it. It's really nice. Like a big spiral. Very, very pretty. Very, very kind. Yeah. Which is good. Hello. I have not done Witchy yet. Shall I add that to the list, Heidi? I shall indeed. I will do Grey Skies and then, oh my gosh, that is not how you spell witchy, but I know what it says. Yeah, okay. Oh no, not that. Oh. Oh, how graceful the mountains, chaos washed to the sea. A silent waterfall throws her heart against the wall when she tries to breathe. Oh, how freely the breeze softly tempts the fall of leaves in a day with stars cloaked in mystery. In a dead of night, oceans of black engulf the light when she can't sleep. Oh, how passy those grey skies can be blue. That was really lovely, the bird song then. Ah, yay! You both saying bless you, that's very sweet. Where am I? Who am I? What's happening is the theme today. It's true. Got a very creaky ukulele. It makes me sound like I'm on a little boat. Just like, you know, that's how boats sound. We've been walking along Scapa Flow this evening with the doggo, investigating serene swan swimming. 12 maids a milking. I like Scapa Flow. That's you. Yeah, you are. You're Orkney. I remember that now. Yeah, I was thinking. Hang on, I know that. Where do I know that from? I remember going to a bookshop, and the bag that I got, the books that I bought, had a stamp on that said Scapa Flow on it, and I kept it for ages. I put it in like a art journal thing that I was making at the time to remember the Scapa Flow. Oh, it's nice to see you, Heidi. I'm glad it looks cosy. It is cosy. It's quite nice here. But do describe if you can see the sunset at the moment, because I'm getting the kind of blue hour going on. Is there an indie folk band called Great Big Cow? That's a great band name. Matthew says nature and connecting to it is the way to deal with dark nights of the soul, Miss B. Get you out in the sunlight and photosynthesize. You can't see now. I'm burnt. So I have been doing that. It's true. Oh, hello, Callum. I'm glad you're here. Also, hello, Leo. Oh my gosh, loads of people on this evening. It's very nice to see you all. I'm glad. That's for you, Terry. Cheers very much, everybody. If you're enjoying the stream this evening, please do like whatever you're watching it on and share if you fancy it, even if you want to copy the link and WhatsApp your gran. I do like that phrase, actually. I feel like it's not something I do, but I quite like that. Do that as well if you have some friends that you think would like my music. Get them in on this. Especially because I'm going to sing Witchy. And if you're really, really enjoying yourself and you would like to tip me, you can do so. paypal.me/Zoë Bestel Music. Anywho, oh my gosh, I'm burping and I'm so many bodily functions this evening. Only 2, Zoe. Don't go into any more. That'll do. Moving swiftly on. Witchy about being smelly. That's good, isn't it? That's another thing that's natural. Oh my god, I need to go and speak to other people, not just be in a room. Okay. love that I was like, share this with your pals, and then immediately said weird things. Okay, okie dokie. Yes, here it is 1 minute to 9 o'clock. So the sun has set. It's almost 3 a.m. here. Thanks for being here. That's very, very kind. But I appreciate that you're joining in. Absolutely none, Matthew. This is a cup of Earl Grey tea, and this is straight water. I don't know what's gone on. I think I've had too much sugar today. I've decided. You're safe from smell-o-vision, says Stephen. It's very, very true. Hello, Stuart. Stuart, thank you so much for your email. It was a wondrous thing to read. I'm sorry I've not got back to it, but I marvelled and then had to invite my dad into the room to read it to you. So, to him. So I appreciate you sending that. I just had a horrible feeling that it's the wrong person. And it's not. No. I know it's Stuart's. Yeah. Yeah. It was you, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Thank you. It was a great email. What a fantastic story. If anyone else wants to email me their interesting life stories, you can do. I will read them. Leo, I'm not sure. I don't think it is. Maybe that's a good thing to know, and I'd rather move away from platforms that take such a large percentage. But if you want to check out Team Bestel, you can do. It's a different way. And if you don't like the prices and you would rather pay something less that's cheaper, get in touch with me, and I've got some discounted things. Oh my gosh, there's loads of people on tonight. Hello, Sharman. Hello, Adrian. Hello from South Wales. Hello from South Scotland. This is for Heidi. This is witchy, with maybe some dusk chorus bird song in the background. I was thoroughly enjoying listening to linnets today, or just a single linnet, a singular linnet, who was cutting about, doing good stuff. But yes, witchy. dust chorus at the end. That's nice. I like that. Thank you very much, Barry. You're very kind. I'm wondering what's in the tea. It's honestly, well, no, it's tea. It's Earl Grey tea, oat milk, and honey. So in that order, to get all that goodness out of the honey. I am having Earl Grey tea as well. Yay! Yay, Heidi! Snap! Wonderful. I am so glad. That brings me much joy. Oh, some Welsh going on in the comments. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Hello, Tris in Germany. How you doing? Are you having soup tonight? I am not. I'm having a curry. Having a curry made by the fairy that lives downstairs. We had soup and scones. Ooh. What kind of scones? Was it cheese? Regular? Plain? I had a scone yesterday morning, a fruit scone with my coffee. It was very, very big because my mum makes them huge. They are like, honestly, it was about that size. I'm not even kidding. I actually have a picture. Do you want to see the size of the fruit scones that my mum makes? Because I took a picture because, I mean, they look great. 2 seconds, everybody. Hold on to your hats. You can't really get the size there. You can with that though. Can you understand the thickness from this? I'm not sure whether you can. Let's okay, no, you kind of can, because I've got something for scale here. Right, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Let's send that over. There we do that one, and then oh no, is it not working? Oh no, it has. It's worked. Good. Okay, nice one. I'll just bring the scone in. Whoa. Okay, well there's the scone. Excuse me. There we go. And then it's big scone in it. This is that mug for scale. It's big old scone. It's wonderful. Absolutely marvellous. Thanks, Mum. Love them. Yes, I do have a lot of jam on my scone, which is maybe a bit mad. Heidi, you are absolutely wonderful, and you did not need to do that at all. That is very, very kind of you. Much love to you. Thank you very much, Shaman. I appreciate it. Did you just say you're having a curry made by the fairy that lives downstairs? Yes. Yes. Spiciness level, probably not too spicy. I like a spicy curry, but the fairy that lives downstairs usually doesn't, so we don't have a particularly spicy curry. That's just the way it goes. Massive, isn't it? Massive. That's a loaf. That is an absolute unit. There's a lot going on with that scone. I know. I did butter on one side and it's really big. I had butter on one side and jam on the other because I'm a very sweet tooth. Not really much of a cream fan. I know we're getting into like National Trust territory here in terms of like scone chat, and I'm worried because knowing us, we'll end up somewhere. We'll go somewhere far and wide, with this. Okay, no, that's it's scone. We named our first house after a scone. Oh really? Fruit scone, cheddar scone. I know about big scones, says Callum. One of my friends bought me one about the same size from Ellesmere Port Market. Oh, that's a nice connection, actually. That's nice. I wonder whether that's where the fairy downstairs got a inspiration from. I'm not sure, but she's always just made them big chonkers, and I'm down. I like that. That's all fine by me. Have to set up a little cafe. It really is, isn't it? I know, we've just delved into... I love that you do what I do, one each for Devon and Cornwall. Nice. I love all scones, says Katrina, but cheese are my favourite. Mind you, choc chip scones, sorry, are great if they're fresh, as all scones should be. Chocolate chip scones. I've not had a chocolate chip scone. I want a chocolate... Nearly fumbled over my words there and said something I've never said online. No, I've definitely sworn online, but not on this. Not on this. Not here. You have to use your words, important words. I love that Hall & Oates song, cheese scone, can't believe that, cheese scone. That's an interesting take. What do you think, Katrina? Would you agree with this? Treacle scone. Oh my goodness, that sounds fab, I must say. Okay, we can move away from the sconage. Head towards Utopia. The more we talk about scones, the closer to Utopia we get. And that's a direct quote of mine just now. Take that and run with it. There's a frog. I've got a frog. Hang on. Frog break. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a wee second. She's gone. She's gone. Thank you. Just in case I didn't get that. I did kind of get it. I've never seen I've never seen chocolate chip scones for sale anywhere, but I've made them a few times. Try it sometime. Dark chocolate and don't add too much sugar. That sounds amazing. After you've eaten it, scone. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I realise we need to get all the scone chat out so that once I've done this song, I'm not coming back to reading. No, you know what? Tell me all about scones. I'm just going to turn my little light down because it's rather bright now that the sun's gone down and we want the cosy vibes. There we go. Is that better? That's better. I was blinding myself. It's like... Shh. Have you guys ever seen this? I'm going to say no. Have I shown you my bass? Have you seen my bass? It's an axe. Do you like... This is very in keeping, right? Oh my god, don't hold it above your head. I'll just bring it forward. Would you have thought that I had an axe, a bass like this? Do you think? Would you have pegged me as someone with a bass like that? Anyway, I've ruined my set. Oh my goodness. I've got a Christmas book down here. What's that doing there? Put you back. Tell you what, are you working? Yay! Can you see him? Let's throw him. That's a Christmas tree. That doesn't need to be there. But you can live there. There we go. Okay. And we're back. Thank you, Alfredo. I'm glad you like my bass. Similar to scones are American biscuits. Oh yeah, did they call? Is this different from English muffins? You're gonna have to tell me, because I don't know. I would have guessed uke base rather than that kind of size. No. I know, metal bass lady. This is my teenage years. Yes, when I had an undercut. Anyway, let's play Utopia, because I did a good segue and then I ruined it. From the garden we will eat abundant fruit shall line the streets. Oh, we'll shelter from the rain in homes that we all own and made. Assisted by our friends beneath, nourishing our souls and soil. Cherish the cycle in which we're Listen to John when he tells you to imagine. Simple but strong, we all act with good intention. From the garden we will eat. Take a breath and feel release. Observe with virtue, held but grow. Heaven is this earth we are on. Sustain living's creation. We are here, utopia. Be here now, utopia. We are here, utopia. Be here now. I am so glad that you were watching the sunset with that song. That fills me with such joy. Actually does. That's exactly what I wanted. The fairy that lives downstairs she doesn't live downstairs, she lives in the whole house. has messaged to say that the scone recipe is from the Cranks veggie cookbook that we had that we've had from before you were born. I used to only make them with brown flour, but that one was with white. There you go. There you go. There's the information that you need. Thank you, everybody. That's very, very kind. You're all very lovely. I'm gonna do one more little song. One little song. I'm ready to go and catch the end of this sunset. Thank you for that. Was EastEnders. What else have I had in my head? Oh yeah, everybody was kung fu fighting. I always whistle. Always in my head. It's always in my head. It used to be the Beatles. It used to be Ringo Starr's song. Goodbye will help my friends. What did I do? I did like my version. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Oh, I want somebody to love. That I had in my head, and then before that it was Take That, Shine. So come on, get it on. Gonna what you're waiting for. Your time is coming. Don't be late. Hey, hey. See the light on your face. Let it shine, just let it shine. Shine, let it shine. That was in my head loads. But yeah, was the one that I go to. Anyway, sorry. Oh, I've got that in my head now. Maybe I should cover all the songs that get stuck in your head. What songs get stuck in yours? Where was I going? What was I going to finish off with? Remember, if you've been enjoying what you've been listening to, please like it wherever you're viewing it if you liked it, and share it with your pals if you want to. I'm in a cheese dream right now. You are. If that's your bag, if you'd like to tell your pals about me, that's also good. Imagine I did a cover of that. Honestly, that would be crazy. Your head is in a groovy place. That's a real compliment. I'm gonna keep that now. Whenever I feel a bit mad, I'll be like, you know what? No. Heidi said, Dr. Heidi said it's just a groovy place. And I'll feel better. I agree. I heard the last line of Utopia, and I think you said "Be Here Now." That takes me back to the 60s. Aha, it is Ram Dass. That's my reference. I'm glad. Yeah, my parents are too young for that. It was me that read "Be Here Now" and a bunch of other stuff, I think. But yeah, it's a combination of some. You know. Oh, hang on. Where am I? I love that it's taken you this long to twig that, Stuart. That's quite fun. Porcelain Tapestry was heavily inspired by some Alan Watts talks, and yeah, that was Utopia was when I was reading Be Here Now. Here you go. If I can fit any more of a hippie criteria into my life, I shall do. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Terry. Appreciated that. In my family, a cheese dream is a cheese dream is a cheese sandwich dipped in egg and fried. Oh wow, okay. That's what a cheese dream is. Love that. I'm with you, Katrina. I'm with you. I don't know what to finish on now, if I'm honest. want to end with another chai because it feels a bit. Maybe a bit of Joni Mitchell. Maybe I should do Free Man in Paris and then finish with Husher by Mountain. What do you think of that? I'm gonna wait until you get back to me. A gentle breeze from Husher by Mountain softly blows. I do not know that song, Joe, but I will check it out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play. And then end with a lullaby. That's the way it goes. Okay. Joni. On a different thing. Woo. The way I see it, he said you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. So if somebody calling you down, I do my best and I do good business. Got a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead, trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors. No one's future to decide. You know I'd go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery behind the popular song. Telephone screamers. Lately I wonder what I'd do it for. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Elysees, going cafe to cabaret, thinking how I feel when I find that very good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors. No one's future to decide. You know I'd go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the star maker machinery behind the popular song. It felt very Big Yellow Taxi doing all those giggles at the end. Okie dokie. You have been very, very lovely. Thank you for being here with me. I'm doing a little teeny tour of 2 dates with Beth Porter this weekend, so I will be away up north somewhere and then to Edinburgh, which will be very nice. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. What are you up to this weekend? I hope you have a nice weekend. But I'll be back next Wednesday to your ear holes through the interwebs, the webs of Tenet. And I will sing you again. I'll do it all over again. You up for that? You fancy that? Thank you so much for being here and this time, space, and everything else. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, I'm going to finish off with a little bit of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, I believe, which will be very nice. You're all very lovely, and I've had a good one. I've had a good one. Yeah. Husher by Mountain. No. whoever was playing along, you need to tune up again. Thank you, and off we go. Thank you very, very much. I have been Zoe. You have been lovely. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you same time, same place next week, 7 p.m. British summertime as the sun goes down. But yeah, have a wonderful everything. I've said all that, haven't I? Thank you, everyone. You've been very, very kind. Look after yourselves. Do something good. Do something good for yourself this weekend. You know, as I always say that you should do. And have you? Have you? Truly? I'll tell you off next week if you haven't. Anyway, yes. Enjoy yourselves. Ciao. Tschüss. Hi. Thank you. Boo, boo, boo. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on, I think I've got Scarborough Fair.